Meri can do all the complaining about whatever happened as she wants. She's still got her wet bar.
Sister Wives, Season 19, Episode 8, First Impression, Part 2. So Meri came in and spilled the financial tea that I think everybody's been wondering about. And the financial situation, oh, whoa, they lied about that too. Whoa.
We had a family fund. And that money paid out for the majority of the kids' colleges, but not Leon's.
No, not Leon's. I paid for Leon's college.
And it went to the majority of the kids' cars, but not Leon's.
I paid the car payments.
So you paid into the family account for the kids all to have their college paid for, but not your kid. You paid into the family account for the kids' cars, but not your kid.
All these years we've been super mad. We'd be like, why would you get the same budget when everybody else needs this, whatever, and she didn't, and her kid's college wasn't even paid for, and if you don't know who Leon is, that's Meri's only child. I have been hella grumpy too, and I found myself feeling much different about the wet bar at this point.
I really don't know how much of the family fund actually paid for other kids' school or cars. But I know that my kiddo's school was not taken care of from the family fund. And Kody has actually said this. Because I only have one child, I am not entitled to an equal portion of the property.
I could have seen differing budgets when the kids were really little, because some had 6, some had 1. I get that, but when it comes to now, the property, all that stuff, it just seems like Kody likes to shortchange Meri. I don't know.
We had 18 kids to take care of.
You still have 18, by the way.
You know, that's just water under the bridge. I don't even want to discuss it. Meri can do all the complaining about whatever happened as she wants. She's still got her wet bar.
Now, don't get me wrong. I have a few water under the bridge situations in my life myself. That's why, 1, I don't talk about them at all. But 2, when I do, I don't throw in an insult because it is water under the bridge. I'm not still upset. It's moving on. But if you throw in the insult, well, that water's probably still very much flowing somewhere that is not under a bridge. All vitriol and venom about other things because he's like, they won't help me and they just want to nag and they want their money and they don't want to do anything. They did try to help.
You sent that message to everybody and said, guys, we need to talk about the property. We need to do it by this date.
I sent that, it's probably been 3 or 4 weeks because I feel like I gave a date of like a week and a half.
As you should.
Just to start the conversation. Janelle responded and was like, yeah, like I'd like to start this conversation too. And he responded saying, well, I've been talking to all the right people.
The only reason I ever hope this ends up in front of a judge, the only reason is because a judge is going to get to read all of that and go through and be like, you said what now? Oh, you're talking to the right people. Sir. Then Meri goes on to say, like, I have no idea what's going on. Janelle has no idea what's going on. The only people that know what's going on are Kody and Robyn. And let me tell you, when you got a couple $100,000 attached to a property with your name, because I haven't seen new appraisals, but it's got to be worth a lot more than when they bought it in 2018. Yeah, that's worrisome.
It was really, really nice in that email. I was trying to calm everybody down. I don't know what to do here. I'm not trying to stall. I'm just like, listen, these are ex-wives asking me to do a favor. And I'm tired. And I have a lot to do.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but dividing marital assets, paying child support, being a decent human, raising your children, those are not favors. They're obligations. And a lot of people ask, why didn't they lawyer up sooner? You have to remember these people's backgrounds, how they were raised and what they were raised in. They were raised very clearly to fear the law, to dislike lawyers, all of that stuff. Now, of course, these are things that they're working through, but it does take time. And they grew up in a very patriarchal system where going to an attorney or doing anything like that is like, oh my God, instead of just kind of covering your own butt. So that is one thing that I think people kind of need to keep in mind is that they're not coming from the same background a lot of you are coming from, or maybe even I'm coming from. Not to mention they live very, very public lives. Like there's people who are even picking through Christine and Kody's like child support case, which is not something you will ever see me doing. But everything that they do is going to go public. It's going to be talked about everywhere. There's so many factors. And like not to mention, and not to make it awkward though, if you absolutely have no idea what you're doing, wouldn't it be good to all work as a team in case someone has information that maybe you don't with a realtor to get it listed so that everyone kind of knows what's going on? Unless you're hiding something.
Oh, my family, it's just these are the rocks I just broke on. Give me my money, give me my money. I'm gonna call a lawyer. I'm not trying to be dumb here. I'm just being dumb here.
That guys, take it easy on him. He's just a 56-year-old boy trying to navigate his way in this world and not knowing how to do anything, but still thinks somehow he should be telling everyone what to do and should be in charge of everything. Interesting. Anyway, I'll see you at the next part for the skinny dipping. I'll see you there.